What up, greatness gang? D4G here. Hey, we ain't do one of these in a while, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got a gas or pass review today over Haramain Detour Eco. Now, this is supposed to be a Haltane clone, so your boy about to let you know right now whether this fragrance gonna be some gas or if you should really just pass on this one.
That shit is fucking trash.
Y'all know how we started off. Let's go ahead and get into this presentation. Now, the box is
trash.
But as far as the presentation goes, it's gonna be the same as what we got in Detour Noir. I know a lot of people don't like this, but I don't know, like the green, the gold touch, is a nice presentation. Look, emerald on the cap right there. And I wanna say the best thing about this one compared to Detour Noir itself, pressurized atomizer. Boy, it don't get no better than that. Now let's get into these notes. In the opening, you have lavender, bergamot, and some clary sage. In the mid, you have some saffron and some praline. And then in the base, you have arglewood and a little bit of cedar. Now the fragrance experience with this one is very nice. Now I'm telling you right now, it's two main things that you gotta think about this, because these two things last the majority of this fragrance. It's gonna be the arglewood and that saffron combination. Now in the opening, you do have a little bit of freshness and mixing with slight aromatics, but the way that arglewood and the saffron mix together, the arglewood comes off somewhat almalic in a way, not too much, it's not too dark, but it does have a slight synthetic feel with it. And then the saffron spice, you gonna be able to pick up the blend very nicely between the two. I'm letting you know right now, it's gonna be on the dark side. Does come off somewhat leathery in a vibe, but for the most part, a lot of arglewood, a lot of saffron. In the opening, you have slight freshness from that bergamot. You really don't pick up too much of the lavender. And I'm gonna let you know right now, if you're looking for some sweetness, I don't really get too much of that praline. I'm telling you, fam, it's mostly a lot of arglewood and a lot of saffron. Now, once you make it past that opening, you can pick up a little bit more of the lavender. So the aromatics, even though it's in the opening, they do tend to shine more so during the transition point. Praline, again, is really non-existent, so don't expect this to have any type of sweetness. Even in the dry down, is really gonna be that arglewood and saffron. Even during a few times of my wearing, this one was able to garner me a few compliments. Now, I'm not gonna make it seem like it's the closest clone of Haltane, but it's still very nice. You're gonna be in that same ballpark for sure. At least 85 to 90%. Now that we discussed all that, let's go past method. Performance. Now, performance on me was around that 7-hour mark. Now, I'm gonna let you know, fam, if you throw this on your clothes, it will linger. If you want it to last all day, put it on the clothes. If you're not that much of a clothes sprayer, you're gonna be around that 7-hour mark on skin. That's what I was getting. Sillage is gonna be about a good 2 feet, but don't expect this to be no room filler. But you do have a very nice scent bubble around you, so people will be able to smell it as you moving around throughout your day, transitioning through crowds. They'll be able to pick it up. Accessibility. Online. Now, when you check, I want to say that JS, I'm not saying their name right now because they kind of pissed me off. I'm still waiting on the tracking confirmation from a package, so I'm not saying their name. But they got it. I want to say it's like around that $30 price point. There are a few other websites that have it. It is a BOB safe fragrance, so you don't have to worry about breaking the bank. And it's much more affordable than just going to go buy Haltane itself. Scent profile. This is going to be listed as an oriental woody fragrance, and they're right about that. It does have a nice oriental spice to it, but it's still nothing that's off-putting. Again, most of that is going to be coming from the saffron, while the arglewood and the cedar is going to be a main factor throughout the majority of the fragrance. It's going to be a high woody fragrance for sure. Situations. Fall and winter. This is gonna be a cold weather fragrance. Now, you can do this on a lot of situations though. I wouldn't say the office, but when you out and about, you on some chill vibes, you might be going to go get groceries, you might be at the mall, you might be out with the fellas, it might even be a date night. You can rock this in a lot of situations. I just wouldn't advise putting it on for the office. Overall, fam, this shit is some gas. I like this. Now I'm gonna reiterate this again. I'm gonna say it's like around that 85 to 90% of Haltane. One of the main differences in this one is that Haltane to me does have a little bit more freshness, and Haltane also has a little bit more of a leathery vibe throughout most of the fragrance for me. Outside of that, this is pretty much an on par fragrance. As you're moving throughout your day, people aren't really gonna be able to tell the difference on if you're wearing a cologne or if you're wearing Haltane. You're still gonna be in that same ballpark, so don't be deterred just because I said 85 to 90%. You still gonna get what you want out of this, especially if you're looking for a great Haltane clone. Now, am I saying that this might be the best? I'm not saying that, but if you really don't want to look no further and you just want to get a nice fragrance that's still in that same ballpark, and again, that's gonna be around that 90% close to what you get in Haltane, as long as you cool with not getting too much of that bergamot in the opening, and if you don't mind missing those slight aromatics, you in there. For me, I do like this one. I'm glad I got this one in the rotation, and this is a scent profile of a fragrance that I just really rock with, and it rocks on my skin. Whether it's that argwood, whether it's the saffron. Yes, I do wish that there was a little bit more of that bergamot freshness up top, but at the end of the day, I'm still in the same ballpark of Haltane. That's all I can ask for. Nobody's really gonna be able to tell the difference between the two as you're transitioning through your day. But that's gonna be the video, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I know a couple of y'all was trying to pick this one up. Does this sound like a fragrance that you still wanna get? Or do you know a different Haltane clone that we could possibly check out? Let me know down in the comment section, because I enjoy this DNA, and I wouldn't mind having another 1 or 2 Haltane clones that could possibly be closer. So let me know down in the comment section if you got any recommendations, and your boy might end up checking them out. But with all that being said, we got to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square. Stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. D4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.